Who else do we got on the call? What city and state are you guys watching from? I see a lot of lady bosses on this call right now. We got Oregon in the building. We got Texas going crazy right now. Ladies, got North Carolina in the chat. Let's go. Where you guys calling in from? I gotta see, because the team is growing. The lady bosses is taking over. Let's go. We got Philly in the building. I see you, ladies. Go ahead and drop this link. Check out the participants right now. If you guys do not see your team on this call, please plug in your lady bosses. Make sure that you guys turn on their camera so we can start the call. I want to see all my lady bosses right now because I'm so excited. I got something special for you guys to go ahead and learn from today. So without further ado, I'm going to ask that all the pretty lady bosses, go ahead and turn your camera on. I want to make sure I can see your face. I want to connect with your soul right now. Not only do I want y'all to hear me, but I want y'all to feel me. Okay, I want y'all to feel where I'm coming from. So you guys make sure that you're plugging in your lady bosses right now. And if you guys are actually on the same page as me, I'm going to ask y'all something real quick. But because before we start the call, I got to make sure we're on the same page, right? That's one thing I got to do before we start the call. I got to make sure that we are on the same page, ladies and gentlemen. If you came here to get the secret sauce to how to build a lady boss movement nonstop, 24/7, through the ups, through the downs, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta make sure that you guys are here with me on the same page. So if you ready to receive that information that could change the situation, say I'm ready in the chat box. I want to see the lady bosses say I'm ready in the chat box. If you are ready and you're focused and you have your notebook and you have your pen and you're locked and loaded, drop a I'm ready in the chat right now. We got to build up that energy. I need this chat to be live. I need this call to be going off right now because, ladies, it is our time right now, right? It is our time. There's no better time than now than to launch your business and go to the next level. So without further ado, I want everybody to take 20 more seconds, right, to drop this link in the chat, because I got to make sure that we are all vibrating on the same frequency level, right? I want to make sure that everybody is here to actually get poured into, right? And to receive the information that could take you next level. We have some special lady bosses on the call right now, and they are going to change your life. These are some ladies that I've been able to look up to for the last couple of months, and I truly, truly understand where it is that they're trying to go, right? So I'm not going to take up too much of your time tonight, ladies, but if you ready, drop a 777 of completion in the chat. If you are ready to hear what I got for you guys, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm going to just drop a couple of nuggets for you guys. And for those of you who are on the call and you guys don't know me, I'm going to share a little story about myself. My name is Centria, and I'm actually from Rochester, New York. I was born and raised here. I'm 27 years old, and I actually have a son, right? And he's 10 years old, and that has been my pride and joy. And that's the reason why I do this business, right? See, because I had my kid when I was 16. So I was that girl that they said was never going to amount to nothing, never going to be nothing, never going to make it out the hood, never going to be successful. So I had to get it out the mud, right? So it's a lot of lady bosses on here that had to get it out the mud. If you can relate to my story and you know somebody that had a kid during high school, drop a 777 in the chat, right? Because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only mom on here that actually had to depend on the government for some assistance at some point in time in your life. But what I did with this opportunity, when I saw how it could change my life, I took it, I ran with it, and I never looked back, guys. So I want you all to know how special building your own lady boss movement could be. I'm not here to really motivate you. I'm here to tell you what's possible. I'm here to show you what has happened, not only for me, but a lot of other people that come from similar background, ladies. So I'm going to give you guys 3 tips, and then I'm going to pass it off to the rest of the queens. They're going to blow your mind tonight. But make sure that you have your pen and your paper ready, because I'm about to drop some sauce. And what I want to focus on right now is building your confidence, right? Boosting your confidence. So write that down, ladies. The first topic that I actually want to touch on is boosting your confidence. And I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to give you 3 tips that are going to help you boost your confidence, because when you say you want to go chairwoman and you say you want to earn $10,000 a month, you got to walk around like you're the baddest thing on the earth. Every time you leave a house, you got to know that you are that queen. You are that female. You got the best business in the world. We have the best business in the world, ladies. So you got to be confident. You want people to join your business? You got to be confident. Your walk has got to be confident. Your look has got to be confident. Your appearance has to be confident. And I want you to know that, like I said, I wasn't always like this. I was that person who got teased in high school. I was that person who was getting ridiculed, right? I was that person that was not supposed to make it out the hood. I was supposed to be a statistic. But what did I have to do? I had to boost my confidence, ladies. Now, every time I walk out the house, I know that I'm that chick, right? I know I'm her. Can't nobody touch me. Can't nobody tell me what I'm doing, right? Can't nobody take me out of my character. And I want y'all to know that boosting your confidence is going to skyrocket your business to the next level. When you are confident in yourself, nobody else can ever bring you down. So I want to give you 3 tips. And the first tip is going to be, make sure y'all got that notepad down, right? I want to make sure that y'all are taking your notes, because note takers are money takers. So the first tip is actually going to be a quick fix, right? This first tip is actually going to be to give yourself a pep talk, right? If you talk to yourself on a daily basis, drop a number 3 in the chat box. Right? If you catch yourself talking to yourself like, man, I know I should have did that anyway, because I knew that if I would have did that, then I would have had that. And then, yeah, it would have never been like this, right? So I go for walks all the time throughout the day. And I'm like, man, I know I should have did that. Or I'm thinking of ideas as I'm going on my walk. You got to be your biggest cheerleader, right? You got to give yourself a pep talk. You got to be the one that's going to make you go to the next level. So the first tip is to give yourself a pep talk. Start speaking positive affirmations over your life. I am powerful, right? Everybody drop your I am affirmation, right? Because it might be some lady bosses on a call that don't know how to speak positivity over their life. So if you've been telling yourself positive I am affirmations, I want you to go ahead and drop it in the chat box, right? Drop it in the chat box, right? I am powerful. I am wealthy. I am a successful trader. I am a great leader. I am a good mom. What do you guys say to yourself every single day? What do you believe, right? Because what you think is going to be true. So that's the first tip. Give yourself a pep talk, right? When you give yourself that pep talk, look yourself in the mirror. Say, I am grateful. I am powerful. I am wealthy. Give yourself a pep talk. Don't be scared to talk to yourself. That doesn't mean you crazy, right? Number 2, believe in your ability to improve. When I first started my brand and I first started trading and I got involved with this business, I saw how much growth was necessary. So in order to get where I wanted to be, I had to believe in myself and I had to believe that I can improve. And I'm going to tell you like this. Something that Gustavo always tells me, if you're not growing, you're dying. So every day that I wake up, I'm thinking of better ways to improve my presentation, better ways to improve my communication with my team, right? Better ways to post videos more accurately and more professionally. Every single day, I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to get to the next level. You got to believe that you have the ability to improve, because once the mind stretches, it'll never go back to that same form, ladies. So first off, you guys want to give yourself a pep talk. Number 2, believe in your ability to improve. You guys can get better, right? If you think that you can't, that's pride and ego in the way. You can get better, because it's like it's a platinum 2000 in the business and she's 17. You can get better. You can do better, right? You got to look at these people as an inspiration. Don't hate on them. Just understand that, yes, I am too subject to change. I have to improve, and I believe that I can. So that's 1 and 2, right? I hope you guys are writing this down. Number 3, you want to practice failure, right? You want to get all your failures out right now. While you're building your Lady Boss movement, you want to fail your way to success, okay? Understand that LeBron don't make all the shots, right? LeBron does not make every single shot that he takes. Michael Jordan didn't make every single shot that he takes. They had to fail in order to become that star that they are today. The people that are at the ranks that you want, they had to fail in order to get there, right? And that failure is going to help you respond to obstacles even better. So when somebody leaves your business, it doesn't matter, because now you respond to those type of obstacles even better, because you experienced that failure before and you made it through. So I want you guys to take these 3 tips and put them into action. Don't be that person that gets on a call and take notes and doesn't do anything 24 hours later. You guys are still chilling with your boo, watching Netflix, when you could be taking action on your business, right? So I'm going to give you the rundown on the steps once again. Number 1, Talk to yourself with positive affirmations. Give yourself a pep talk every single day. Number 2, believe in your ability to get better, right? Always. You want to be growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. So, ladies, number 3, practice failure. Never give up. Keep striving. Keep going. Somebody tell you no, so what? It's a billion people in this world. Continue to build off of that vision, right? So the next lady boss that I'm going to bring on her name is Tati. Most of you guys know her as Lady Boss Tati. She's a mom in the business. She's actually been traded for quite some time now. And the way that we met was actually at the Dallas convention, right? When I got a chance to actually meet her, I was so touched by the way everybody has spoke about how Tati made them feel, right? So when we got together, we were able to do a video together. We were able to connect on another level, and that just really showed me the real person she are, right? Because I'm pretty sure we got a lot of moms on this call. And we're doing this for our kids. Every trade that we place is for our kids. So I wanted to bring somebody special on here because this is actually my sister in business. We get it going. When that energy is needed, I call Tati. Right? When I need to know something important, I call Tati because she's been in this game and she's seen obstacles that I've seen and she's helped me overcome them. So I want you guys to know that this is somebody you really, really want to pay close attention to. And when she talks, y'all should take notes. Take notes from somebody that's been in the game. Somebody that has actually been where you want to be, ladies and gentlemen. So don't think that you're that person that don't have to take notes, right? We all want to get better. We all want to improve. And without further ado, I'm going to bring my sister on, Lady Boss Tati, and I'm going to let you guys hear what she has to say. And I'm about to pass it off. Tati, let me find you so I can unmute you. Go ahead and raise your hand so I can make you post. Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Awesome. Hi, how's everybody doing? I'm so glad to be here with you guys. I'm very grateful to be able to speak to you all. And I just want y'all to go ahead and drop some 777s in the chat for my girl Rose, because no matter how long or brief she speaks, everything that she says has power. Everything she says holds power and energy. And every time she speaks, I feel it. So drop those 777s in the chat because I love this woman. She is amazing. She's an amazing mom, an amazing trader, and an amazing leader. And she definitely deserves all the love that's coming her way. Thank you so much, Rose. As always, you always do a beautiful introduction, a beautiful closing, a beautiful middle. Everything that you say, I love. So I appreciate you. Thank you, sis. And I'm just so very happy and grateful to be here and to be able to talk to you guys and to do this call with, some of my favorite women. Momma Bankzzzz, I know I don't know you too well, but, you have all my respect in the world because, of course, your son is amazing. And I know you're just going to make a name for yourself alone. So, Yaya, I love you so much. You have been in this, running it with me for the longest, just like me. So, I appreciate you, ladies, and I love being able to speak to you guys. My name is Tatiana Alaniz. I am Gustavo's sister-in-law. Before anybody starts asking, are you related to Gustavo? That's the first question I get. Yes, I am his sister-in-law, but just because I am his sister-in-law, do not think that he feeds me. Do not think that he gives me, handouts. Do not think that I have it easier than you, because I do not, and honestly, in all sincerity, you don't want it. You don't want a handout, because if you do get that handout and you get that rank up, in all actuality, you're not going to deserve it and you're not going to be able to keep it. It's very hard to be able to keep something that you didn't work hard for. And in the end, it's not going to feel as rewarding as if you would have done it yourself. So, I appreciate the fact that he has not spoon fed me, that he has not sat here and, given me people, throwing people under me or whatever. He does whatever he can do so long as he sees the work being done, right? And that goes for everybody. Nobody is special here. You got to put in the work. You have to. So I started almost about 2.5 years ago. And I did not build at all. I just wanted to trade. I didn't know nothing about the building. He didn't even really tell me too much about the building. At first, I didn't even know what this was. And he would just be here in my garage talking to people on webinars, and I'd be like, what the heck is he doing? But I never asked, and I just didn't want to be that person to be anybody's business, you know. So I was just like, okay, you know, I let him do his thing. And then finally one day he was like, yeah, you know, this has to do with investing and stuff. I was like, investing? Why you never told me nothing about it? Like, what do you mean investing? I've always wanted to learn how to invest. I worked at a law firm for about 12 years. And I started this right out of high school, actually in high school, doing some filing and stuff. My mom was the manager. You know, we built a great relationship with the lawyer, and I stayed there and I worked my way up. You know, I put in the work and I got paid well. And I really thought I was living the life. You know, I really thought I was doing great. And my boss, he would always tell me how, hey, you know, you need to learn how to invest. You need to learn how to invest. He would do stocks. That's all he did was stocks. And he was a millionaire off of that. And I'd be like, okay, great. How? Did he ever want to tell me? No, never. So therein lies where I was just like, wait. There's a whole platform for this that I didn't know about, that somebody else who's rich doesn't want to teach me about. Okay, fine. I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach myself and I'm going to learn. So I joined and I was excited. And my boss was like, okay, all right, cool. Well, guess what? I left him March 25th, 2019. Left him in the dust. Best decision I made. Best decision I ever made. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you've been embarrassed at work, or, you know, just certain things that they said to you, or they just looked down upon you, talked down to you, and you were just like, excuse me, I don't deserve that, right? I got pregnant with my first child, and there was no benefits because it was a private law firm, so he didn't have no benefits put in place and stuff. So my coworker, because she wanted to be curious about it, spoke up for me. I didn't speak up. I didn't say anything. I was scared. So she speaks up and she's like, hey, yeah, you know, maternity leave. Oh, he said maternity leave. I didn't sleep with her. How would you feel? How would you feel? I know that was like a slap in my face. I was just like, excuse me? The hell you mean? So that has nothing to do with it, right? So at that point in time, I already knew what I was doing, I didn't need to be doing. And my son is 9 years old right now. So imagine how long I stayed there and I suffered and I dealt with things because of that. So I took my leap of faith March 25th, 2019. Peace, see ya, I'm done. I was out of there, right? So because of that, because I knew, right, and this is going to be the important word, right, because this has been an important word for this year that everybody's bringing about. Bob Proctor just spoke about it. Eric Thomas just spoke about it in one of his videos. Decision. I made the decision. So once I made the decision, that was it. I was off. I took off, right? So the way I was able to get momentum and have my movement go on is I didn't play no games. I was like, I know I need to invest. I know I need to do flyers. I know I need to be posting the flyers. I know I need to be talking to people. I know I need to talk to my warm market. I know, like, I already knew because I was on the calls for a year. Like, if you've been doing this for so long and you're just now deciding to build and you don't take off running, there's a problem, right? Because you don't got all the sauce, you got all the info and everything. You should be prepared enough to be able to take off running. So that's exactly what I did. Now, what did I start with? I took the lead, right? I took the lead. I started doing home events off the bat. Home events, okay? That for me, I feel like is the easiest, best thing. Why? Because I'm in the comfort of my own home. I'm not like out in public, you know, big conference room or anything like where I feel uncomfortable. No, I'm in my home. You know, I made sure that I made the people comfortable. I had snacks, I had refreshments. You know, everybody may be able to do that, but I'm just telling you what worked for me. You know, I made my people feel like they were at home, like they were at, you know, a little get together, a little spritz, or whatever you want to call it, right? Like a little, hey, you know, this is like a nice little party, but hey, let me give you some info, right? So those are things that you might want to do. And I mean, it was like little things like crackers, cheese, you know, grapes, strawberries, little fruits, things that they could pick on while they sit there and take notes. Another thing that I did is we had papers, notebooks ready for them so that they will start taking notes once you're doing the informational, right? So that was definitely helpful. When I would go out and promote for my home events, I knew I had to get a flyer done, right? I knew I had to invest in that. I knew I had to pay for that. I knew I had to go make copies, and that's exactly what I did. These are little things that, you know, as long as you invest, you know you're going to see the return on your investment, and it's not expensive. I promise you. I mean, it can be $30 for a flyer, $40 for a flyer. It really just depends, right? And then you go make copies of it. And as long as you're not making like a ridiculous amount, it's really not that bad. You don't need cardstock. You don't have to get fancy with it. It was on a regular print paper. That's exactly what we did. What did we do? We went to coffee shops. We went to donut shops. We went to the library. We went to local shops. We went to the bingo area with the old folks go. You know, any place that you could think of that's going to allow you to display your flyer. Not only that, the number one key once you place your flyer is you can't just place your flyer, right? You have to speak to somebody and ask somebody about it, right? And like, hey, do you mind if I put this flyer? Yeah, sure. What is it about? Boom, there you go. You have one lead. No matter where you go, you put a flyer up, you at least have one person that knows what you're doing because you spoke to them about it. And time and time again, oh, I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Let me make sure I'm off my Wi-Fi on my phone. I'm at 10 minutes. Okay. 2-minute warning. All right. Time and time again. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Time and time again, I had not just one person to speak to, but 2 to 3 people to speak to. Got their phone number. Was in a rush, obviously, because I'm putting up flyers. I didn't have to be in a rush, right? And then get them into the event. And that was very, very awesome. Now I'm not gonna take too much longer because I know my signal is laggy and I only have like 2 minutes left. Another thing that really helped, we made business cards. Business cards, they can just be blank. Like it can just say your name, and literally all it says is 504X LLC. That's all it says. It has a logo, and it has the company motto. That's it. Educate, empower, enrich. Email, phone number. They're gonna be like, oh, this is what you do. Oh, yeah, here you go. Look, here's my card. Blah blah blah. You know, you can phone number down. Educate, empower, and enrich. What is that about? That's going to spark a light bulb, right? So, make a business card. Make it general. Another thing was college flyers. College flyers. We went and put up flyers where it said, if I could find an example, it's on my phone, but basically where it said, you know, if you wanted to make money for school, to pay for school books and things like that, like extra money, that would help. Now these flyers at the bottom had little tabs with our name, our phone number, and a QR code where you could scan our Instagram. So you cut the little tabs up, right? They pass by, they see it, they're like, oh, what's this? What, making money from home? What? Boom, they rip the tab. Now they have your info. I got a lot of people calling me with that. You know, that helped a lot. All right. And I could show y'all some examples, but not right now because we're busy. We got too much, but all right. And then just don't forget, like, just be approachable. Okay. Be approachable, have posture, like Rozay said. Okay. You are a woman, and women are a little bit more approachable sometimes, but then sometimes we can get to where we have that, you know, that bitch face. I don't want to say, you know, whatever. So I have that problem a lot, but as long as you show that you're a boss, and then somebody tries to speak to you, you better speak back. If somebody says, oh, hi, you better, hey, how are you? They're going to feel your energy, you know, no matter what your face said, you know, sorry if you have resting B face, you know, your energy is going to say it all. So just be approachable. Let people come to you. I get a lot of people that come to me and I don't need to have to go to them. So, you know, I think that's my time. Now we're going to have Yaya come up next. I had more notes, but y'all, we'll save it for another time. Okay. I love you, Yaya. I can't wait for you to speak. This amazing lady boss has had a huge movement in El Paso. She is amazing. She's run some amazing accountability calls and groups where people have actually ranked up from them just from the info that she has given. And she has given a tremendous amount of info helping people. And these are people that are not even directly under her. So she is an amazing person, an amazing spirit. You know, I love her giving spirit, and I thank her for being on this call because she definitely has a lot of knowledge about, you know, building and marketing, network marketing. I believe she did network marketing before this as well. So I'm super happy to have her on this call. And if you guys can just drop some sevens for my girl Yaya. Hey, Yaya.
Hey, hi guys, how are you? Thank you so much, Tati. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. I love this. Look at all of these queens on this call right now. We have 33 on this call. First, I want to give it back to Tati. Guys, you have no idea how amazing it is to have so many women like her, like Rosé, like Momma Bankzzzz, like every single queen on here, because this is a male dominated industry. Are you guys aware of that? There's so many men in this industry that I was like, oh no, we need some lady bosses in this, you know? And so when the first time that I met Tati, we were actually doing some calls also together. And I just thought it was a breath of fresh air to get together with these ladies and to be able to, you know, run a call ourselves and to be able to teach something that we can all, we talk more on the tools, guys, on like all of the stuff that we have in our academy. So it was really good because I feel like women, you guys can all agree, we tend to pay attention more, right? We tend to you know, really listen and to do things right. So I just thought it was a really cool call. And then I actually have invited Tati to speak on some of our calls on our accountability chat because she just brings the fire, guys. She knows what she's doing. She's one of those lady bosses that actually took this knowledge and she applied it, because knowledge is nothing if not applied, you know? So she's one of those ladies who actually did it. And so she knows she is a boss at Gold Cup. If you guys didn't know that, now you know. You know, she went on there and dropped some sauce for our accountability chat, and she was able to really help people understand it. And it's funny because we see these professionals that they'll do these calls all the time, but it's not until you get somebody like Tati, because we can relate, because we're moms. You know what I'm saying? We're all moms. We've been in her shoes, and when you see her doing it, you kind of get that like, oh, I could do it. I could do it. So then you understand it more. So thank you so much, guys. Drop some 7 in the chats for Tati. Let's get it going for her, guys. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, guys. So thank you so much, Rosé, for having me on this call. I'm so excited. I really tell you guys a little bit about myself, not too much, because I really want to get into what I want to share with you. But guys, I'm a single mom also. I have 2 kids. I'm 37 years old. I got 2 kids. My daughter is actually a P600 in the industry, in the company. And my son is 15. He just turned 15 on St. Patrick's Day. And I was like, Rosé, I could relate, girl. You're over here telling your story. I was like, oh, 77777, because I got you. I know. I had my daughter when I was in high school. But I was still I was like that nerd, gullible, naive, and, you know, got pregnant. But I still didn't want to be a statistic and didn't want to drop out of school. So, you know, I still went to college and actually was going to school to become a surgical nurse. So I went to school for, you know, medical, but I actually left school to go into finance. I did financing for 16 years, financing for real estate, right? And so I loved it. I was good at it. I was so good at it, but it wasn't fulfilling. And I know a lot of you ladies can relate, right? I'm at that age, guys, where we have midlife crisis, okay? I'm 37. I have a lot of friends my age where they're like, I got to do something else. I got to go back to school, because they're just not fulfilled. They just don't feel it. And that was me. And I was, you know, my health was deteriorating. Yeah, I was making 6 figures. I wish, from my mouth to God's ears, right? But I was making 6 figures, you know, but my health was deteriorating. Like, what's the point of making all that money when you're not healthy to enjoy it? I was spending more money on my medical bills than I was going out there and enjoying it. So I knew that there was something that needed to change, right? And what I'm going to share with you ladies today is basically how we need to grow within ourselves. Because I'm going to tell you guys one thing. We're all so quick to grow a business, to grow a life, right? So many ladies, I hear them, they just want a boyfriend. They want, you know, the dream come true, the knight in shiny armor. You know, so they're so quick to want to build a life, but God wants to build you, right? God wants to build you, and you guys, sometimes we don't pay attention to that. And so this was me. Like I needed to be built. I needed to be built up here. I needed to be built in here. I needed to be built physically because I was overweight. I was so unhealthy. You know what I mean? That I decided to make that change. But guys, with that change comes discipline. You know, it comes commitment. Like what Tati said, when you make that decision to really change your life, when you make that decision that your lifestyle needs to change, because the change that you guys want to see in this world starts with you, right? And ladies, we are the heart. We are the glue that holds our family together. Do you guys understand that? Do you understand the power that you guys have right now? You know, ladies, any queen that is out there, they are the glue that holds their family together, because if there's not a father present, then they are the one that they have to be there for their kids. You know what I'm saying? If their parents are elderly, they're the ones that are right there taking care of them. So guys, we have the power, right? And something that a leader has, one of the great qualities that a leader has is that they have to see in the dark. And how many of you can say that you can see in the dark? How many of us ladies on here have had those troubling times where we just like put on that smile on our face and we go out there and we still make it happen? You know, I have this vision of having like 5,000 boss babe traders, like just ladies that can trade, because so many women stay in shitty situations because financially they cannot support themselves, because they don't understand, or they don't believe that they can support themselves. They've been brainwashed, or they've been emotionally abused, and they cannot leave a certain situation. And when you have ladies like this getting together and educating themselves, first of all, you know, in the financial area, and then we got mindset. We have so many beautiful babes right here that they're growing you, right? And so we need to grow that before anything. And so I know that you guys can do it. Everything that we have that we need it's in us already, right? And so one of the things, when you guys make that decision to make that change because you want to see change, then that's when you guys have to be like, okay, what do I got to do? And guys, for those of you on my accountability chat, you already know, what am I big on? A DMO, right? DMO, daily method of operation. Guys, you have to be so strict with your daily method of operation, because you need to know where every minute of your day goes. And for those of you ladies who like, oh, I don't know if I could do a daily method of operation, then I'm going to challenge you to do this. Write down what you do all day. Woke up at this time, ate at this time, just took a shower. I mean, it may sound like, okay, whatever, but write it down, because you'll notice that there's all these gaps where you're like, well, crap, I didn't do anything, you know? And so when people tell me that they don't have time, I'm like, okay, I don't believe you. Like, write down everything that you got going on, right? Guys, God gave us this gap. We have a gap from God right now in this pandemic, where people that said that they didn't have time, oh, the Lord made time for you, because there was no work, there was no going to the movies, no nothing, right? No sushi dates on Wednesday with my girl Lorraine, right? She's on here, she's clapping, she knows. Guys, we couldn't do none of that. So we had this gap from God that allowed us to actually do something with ourselves, to actually, you know, take time. Guys, my daily method of operations, I have my book right here, and this is my affirmations book, right? I just write my affirmations over and over and over again. I wake up with gratitude. You know, that's included in my daily method of operation. Guys, I do personal development. I got my network marketing Bible right here, Think and Grow Rich. Guys, this right here, you know, a little bit. I'm not telling you to spend hours, 30 minutes to an hour a day. You know, guys, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm a personal trainer. So obviously I stay fit, I work out, I eat healthy. You know what I mean? Like all of these things I fit in to my schedule. I make time to make my calls. And guys, when I make my calls, here's a little tip. My accountability people know this. If you're going to give yourself an hour to make calls or to send out messages, only do that for that hour. Don't get distracted. Don't reply to anybody. Don't do nothing. After that hour, give yourself another time frame to reply. Because in that way, if you guys are just like copy paste, if you got a good message that can copy and paste and it still sounds like, you know, you put some work into it, you guys can send out so many messages and then you can reply, right? But you guys got to give yourself those times in your day. And guys, give yourself times for you. All right. That's going to be important, because Lord knows that I need some time myself. Either I'm going to go take a walk. I want to watch my 30 minutes to an hour of whatever I want to watch, listen to what I want to listen to, you know. So you guys need to take time for yourself, because what's important is your self-help, your self-love, you know. And all of those things that Rosé said in the beginning, guys, all of those things, when you guys give yourself those times, and when you guys actually feel good and accomplished, like all of those things are happening. You know, you believe in yourself. You have all of that within you, guys. And another thing that I want to say is that we have to fight against what's fighting against us, right? And us as women, man, we have been fighting forever, since the beginning of time. We've been fighting for everything, fighting for rights, fighting for it to be there, fighting for equality, fighting for jobs, because we can do it. Guys, we can do it better than men. Let me tell you, okay? Anything they can do, we can do better. Why? Because we are disciplined, because we are committed, because we're organized, and because we are queens and we can do it, okay? So you guys have to understand that everything that you guys have, everything that's fighting against you, you have the power to fight back. And if we slow down, guys, failure will catch up to us. So we need to keep moving. That daily method of operation that you guys have, look at it the day before. Look at it the night before, so that way you know what's going on. That way you wake up the next day and you don't waste any energy on, what do I gotta do today? Guys, I plan what I eat the night before. Trust me, I only eat once a day. I do intermittent fasting. So at night, I'm already like, man, what am I gonna eat? I plan it all. I put it all in my fitness pal. So the next day, I don't waste any energy trying to figure it out. I'll just go to the fridge, know what I gotta do, make it and eat it. And that's it. And we need to know what we're gonna do the day before, because in that way, there's no energy wasted. You just go in there, you get it done, and then you do the same thing the night before. When you go to bed, guys, go to bed with gratitude. Give thanks for everything, you know, and then that way you wake up with gratitude, and then boom, the next day you do it over again. Guys, the daily method of operation is super important, because that is the one thing that is going to get you guys to that next level, right? We all have the power in here. We all are going to be, you know, I want to see more chairmen, boss babes. I want to see all these boss babe traders. I want to see us, because guys, the guys are great. Don't get me wrong. And I help my gentlemen. They know that I love them. They know I got nothing but love for them. But there's nothing like helping the ladies. There's nothing like being with you girls, getting together and feeling that power. All right. So guys, with that being said, I have the honor and the privilege to pass the call on to Momma Bankzzzz. Guys, she is a queen, because we see how Emery is. We see how much of a good leader he is. He's a hard worker. And anytime that I see a gentleman like that, I always wonder, man, you know, I wonder how his mom is. He was probably raised by, you know, a queen, a great mom. And look who we have here. We have Miss Momma Bankzzzz in the house. And guys, let me tell you a little bit about her. I'm not going to take up too much of her story, because she's going to tell you guys, but she's somebody who was in corporate America. She knows it, right? She knows the ins and outs. She knows the struggles. She's a mom of 3, and she is still here making it happen, guys. And I love the fact that we have her here on the call, because, you know, this just goes to show that it doesn't matter. She retired in December of last year, I believe. If I'm wrong, she can correct me. But guys, even though being retired, she still knows that we're blessed to be blessings, and we're out here for a purpose. And she's part of this, guys. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and let her take over the call.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to Rozay, to Tati, to Yaya for introducing me. I just appreciate that we're all showing love. That's one of the things that I strive with anybody that I come in contact, especially with women. I think that we need to show love more, because we need to encourage and uplift each other on an everyday basis, even if it's a text. If you see somebody in the store, give them a compliment. That's just something I'm really big on. But let me just go into a little bit about myself. I worked in corporate America since 2005. I have 3 children. I had a terrible tragedy in my life in 2019, which I don't want to really share about right now. But I told Emery that I really wanted to quit my job, and I began to be his assistant. So by being his assistant, he advised me that I should learn more about the business. So with that being said, I went to a convention with him in Houston, and it completely changed my mind. Like, I was blown away with everything. The first thing that I loved was the culture. Then the second thing that I loved was that everybody was young, and they were pulling each other up and helping each other get to the next level. So I was like, you know what? I really want to take this business seriously. Even though I joined like the beginning of December, mid-December, but until I literally went to the convention, that's when I started. So with that being said, like I said, I worked in corporate America, didn't like my job. And by me getting in the business, hitting the first rank of a platinum 150, I think is the most hardest rank to hit, because people don't believe in you. They don't believe in, they feel that you don't have any results because, you know, like most of the people on social media or the chairmans. And with me, I never even had social media. I didn't have Facebook. I didn't have Instagram until February 2020. So therefore, I only had like 200 followers. So I literally had to let my light shine and present in this business. So then once I got to the rank of P150, actually Ricky, he came down and came to Charlotte, and he was sharing that he planned out his day every day. So what I have here is a planner. I have every hour, like Yaya said, I have every hour planned down to even a nap. I believe in consistency, because once you're consistent, you don't waste your time anymore. Like, you are really strategic with every hour that you have in the day. So with that being said, by me being a leader, and I don't really call myself a leader because until everybody on my team hits a rank, like literally everybody that I sign up, that's my goal. So what I do with my day, when I first wake up in the morning, I give out, like Yaya said, I give out my affirmations, I do self-development, I text my team words of encouragement. Everybody that I signed up, because now they're my family. And then after that, I ask them, what do they need help with? Do they need help with MetaTrader 4, whatever they need help with? And then the next step I would do is ask them, have they showed people the plan, meaning showing them their daily profits, or have they been picking up the phone, dialing, telling everybody what we're doing, sharing the blueprint with everybody? And lastly, I would say is the most key thing is listen to your mentor. Your mentor has all the results that you want, and it's going to take you to the next level. Meaning, if your mentor tells you that you need to do more self-development, meaning reading a book, getting on YouTube, do it. If your mentor is telling you that you need to do more things with public speaking, or you need to take more charge in being a leader, do everything that your leader is telling you, because you're going to get to the next level. Literally, I wake up in the morning listening to self-development. Before I go to bed, I listen to self-development, because I am programming my mind for elevation. I want to grow, and I want to literally shine in everything I do. And once you start doing that, you're going to literally see how God is going to open up so many doors for you that you never even applied for. You're going to receive so much overflow in your business once you start to believe in yourself, to be consistent, to listen to what your mentor is telling you. You're going to really see, like I said, I never even had social media. Now I got probably 900 followers. Like, I literally had to appreciate every single journey that I was on daily to get to this level. So I don't take it for granted, because people aren't signing up because I'm Mr. Banks' mom. They're signing up for me. So therefore, you got to let your light shine and basically show love to all the women out there. Everybody, comment on their pictures, say something encouraging. Just be just a vessel. Just be a light to every woman that you come across. Always speak positivity. And with that being said, I'm just going to thank everybody for having me on this call. It was truly an honor and a blessing. And I'm going to turn it back to Rozay. Thank you again, Rozay. I appreciate you. Love you.
Yes, 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 yes. Shout out to everybody on the call. Y'all drop some 777s in the chat box for Momma Banks. Just smashed P600 in the business. Y'all give it up for her right now. It's going down. Y'all just heard from the greats of the Wealth Club. All the lady bosses have plugged in. Shout out to everybody for getting on this call. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Y'all give me 1 second and we're going to close off this call, right? I got one more thing that I want to talk about, and then I'm going to let y'all go. I know we got an op call coming up next. Houston, September. That's where you guys should be. You guys should be ready and locked and loaded for the next company event, which is in Houston since September. Don't worry about what's going on right now. Just worry about how you're going to get there. You're going to meet me, Momma Banks, Tati, Yaya. Plug your teams in. Shout out to everybody on this call. I appreciate y'all for plugging in. Shout out Momma Banks on Instagram. Shout out Tati on Instagram. Shout out Yaya on Instagram. And make sure y'all show love. And without further ado, let's get back to work, ladies. Plug in.